Hi there, it's Malika. I'm just doing a video today about hair loss and how that affected me during my chemotherapy treatment when I was going through my plan for breast cancer in 2014, last year. Now my hair hasn't grown back yet. This is one of the wigs which I only really managed to wear on occasions. You know, when I lost my hair, this is what's going on now, just getting there, but it was last September was my last chemotherapy, so that's 8 months ago, and I've got pretty curly hair, but it's grown back very fine and wavy, which is fine. I'm, thrilled to just be having my hair coming back. And I thought, when I first started losing my hair, I thought, oh, I'll try different wigs, won't be a problem. But you know what? My personal experience was that I found the inside of the cap was actually really irritating to me on my scalp. So I ended up only wearing a wig for certain occasions. There was a couple of parties which I attended and weddings where I just I didn't want to be, if you like, the focus of the occasion. I didn't want people asking me, how are you doing, how's it going, or what. I didn't want it to be so obvious. So really, to be honest, it kind of felt like I was hiding when I was wearing my wig, but it definitely served a purpose. But I ended up wearing scarves most of the time. I mean, I'd also thought I'd wear caps, but as you can see, I've got my hair here, but when there was no hair, it was even more obvious to me personally that I was hiding something, and that also didn't work for me. So I got to know about headscarves, and so I wanted to share some of the techniques I used, because what happened is I found myself sorting through the mountain of scarves that I managed to accumulate. I went a bit crazy buying them everywhere, and friends were so gorgeous and loving enough to buy me them as gifts. So I was very lucky, and I wanted to sort them out because I'd like to donate them or pass them on to somebody who would like a variety and perhaps is going through hair loss themselves. So I thought I'd share with you a few of my techniques. So there were several styles. It's a whole world out there of scarving, and for someone who'd never done it before, it was really touch and go, so I had to learn as I went along. But this is a square cotton scarf, and I got these from a lovely company called the India Shop. There's another one here. They do very nice subtle, can you see that, subtle prints to match every outfit. The funny thing is, I ended up matching my outfits to my scarves, which yeah, was quite entertaining for some. But you work with whatever works for you at the end of the day. But so these 100% scarves squares, I found it was easier for me to fold them in half, create a triangle, and then this is what I used to do. I found, the quickest way for me was to place it midway with the long ends here, okay, and then kind of grabbing it like a bunch, tying a knot over the bottom end here, and then pulling it as tight as you can really bear, because it does loosen, and that's something to remember. It will loosen, but I used to tie it like this. So I've got three, the long ends here and the tuck end that was underneath, and double knot it. This is what worked for me. Now, some of you might just like to leave it hanging backwards. That's pretty fine. To the side, I like to wrap mine to the side. It just kind of made me feel like there was something there. When there's three tails like this, you can plait it. It's quite nice. Okay, and then you can turn it all the way around and kind of knot it through the middle. If you can see that, I hope. I mean, that's pretty much was my favourite style. Okay, simple, easy. With this lovely company, if you purchase their squares, they also send you these strips, which, if you want to dress it up, you could put a brooch on, hair accessories, you know, they've got those beautiful flowers that are just on the end of elastic bands. That is a really nice thing to do. It makes you feel so pretty. Or you could use something like this to dress it up. And so I've done the same. I've pulled it to the back, tied a knot, round to the side, and it just adds a bit of detail if that's something you want to do to match something you're wearing. I mean, there was one day where I was stuck, and what I ended up doing was actually just cutting up, because I wanted a white scarf and I didn't have a fully white headscarf, so I ended up cutting up one of my t-shirts into a square, and that worked beautifully. So just do whatever works for you. So that's the square cotton ones. When before my treatment began, this lovely scarf was given to me by our hospital, the King's College Hospital here in London, and what it was this is part of an incentive by designed by Stella McCartney, funded by Coots. It was called Crowning Glory, and they were giving us these lovely scarves, which I thought was very kind and a really lovely way to get us introduced to the world of headscarves. And I do the same, as you can see, because it's got a few lovely different details here. You can fold it that way or this way, gives you a slight variation on the print. And once again, my favourite style with the triangle is to do that, tie it over there, okay, double knot. And the nice things, when you have a scarf like this with detail on, it kind of creates a nice effect on the tail end, which is, you know, if you're someone who likes to coordinate, it's quite nice to have a different colour to play around with. So that's the square and triangles. There were also, I mean, I'd really say, if you're going to use headscarves, just own it. You know, don't be shy. Try lovely prints like this. I love this one. Just make it part of your outfit. There's no need for you to feel that you should, you know, tone yourself down. If you do like fabrics and colours, there's no need for you to stay with something that really isn't you. So find something that works for you. I mean, another style, this is a rectangle scarf, yeah, so it's pretty long lengthways and it's quite short this way. There's other ways, is to bring it over your head to the back, okay. You see there's a bit here at the front, okay, so I'm going to keep that and I'm going to tuck that in like this, you see. So I've still got this bit here, and then we do a double knot and we can get funky like this. So you can just give it a nice little twist and then twist that around, okay, and then there you have a little flower knot on the top. Just tidy it up however you want, you know, with some hoops, girl. Trust me, it makes you feel, you know, like you're taking charge in a way, and you're just enjoying yourself, still having a little bit of a, you know, a zhuzh about your style without having to tone down. And so this was often something I'd do with my hoopies. Another rectangle here, I've got a lovely one that had just a beautiful little tassel in the end. This works well if you're going to do a side let me just do that for you. Okay, so this also works well as a bun. I mean, there's a lot more to it, so you'll just have to be patient with yourself while you get used to, you know, handling the length of the scarves. But for instance, if you have got this lovely kind of tassels at the end, you know, make it work for you. Show them off. Show them off, girl. You know, something pretty. It just adds a bit of detail, right? And what else? There was also this type of thing, which I found at first, I thought, well, what am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with this? But what you do slip it over the head. Just these were like a lifesaver sometimes, I'll be honest. The days that I was really tired and I really couldn't be faffed with hair stuff and scarves, just wanted to get to where I was going, this was brilliant. I mean, you know, I'd pop it over there when I had no, even if I just didn't want to wear any eyebrow makeup or anything, just cover it up nicely. This is it. This could be like this, which is quite nice. Okay, or maybe to the side again. And what happens with these is they usually come, I had a couple of block colours as well, just one colour throughout, but they usually come with these little scrunchies as well. And so you can easily just, you know, just as you would with a bunch of hair, you can dress it up how you like. And that was quite nice as well. Very comfortable, not too tight, not too hot on the head. So what I'm trying to say really is find your own way of still making yourself feel good. If it's a wig, if it's scarves, if it's just rocking your bald head, just do it. Put a bit of hoops on, make yourself feel good as much as you can. The main thing is, if like me, you're going through chemotherapy, it will come back. Hair is such a big thing for us women, and it affects different people in different ways. So find the way that works for you. Okay, I hope this was of some sort of inspirational help for you to get to grips with scarves. I'm sorry the video is so long. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want to leave any comments, please do so. Hit me up. I'm on Facebook, Malika Lavist. You'll find me there. Send me a PM. I'll leave some details in the comments below. Okay, you take care. Bye.